Hello and welcome to our corner of the internet. My name is Margos, and today we're going to be talking about my 5 favorite iOS apps as of now. These are mainly going to be directed towards productivity or learning or things like that, so just keep that in mind. Alright, first up on our list we've got Spark. Now Spark is going to be a clean and intuitive email app, and personally it's my favorite that I've used so far. I've tried Gmail, Outlook, I've also tried Apple's like base mail app, and this one's my favorite so far. It's got some cool smart inbox features, so like it'll sort your pinned emails and it'll sort like your promotional emails and it'll sort your your emails from, people that you communicate with frequently. It's really cool. I personally don't use it. I just use it as a regular email app. I think one of my favorite features is actually the snooze feature. And pretty much what it does is if you get an email and you open it, you can schedule it to be sent to you again at a later date. So for example, if I get an email from my boss saying like, hey, make sure that you do this tomorrow morning, then I can snooze that email for later on in the evening so I don't forget, even though I've already opened it. It's just another way of making sure you don't forget things. There's also some cool customization, like you can customize the swipes. So you have like a swipe right, you have a long swipe right, a swipe left, a long swipe left, and you can also customize the appearance a little bit too. So it's definitely my favorite iOS email app just because of the simplicity, super intuitive. It's on Mac as well, so it's on iPad, Mac, and iOS. So I highly recommend that one, Spark. All right, next up we've got our to-do app, and this is going to be Todoist. So this app is going to be pretty much just a to-do list with a lot of cool features. I've personally been trying to test out whether analog works for me or whether digital works for me, and using Todoist has made me really consider going all digital with my to-do lists. I think one of my favorite things about Todoist is it allows me to schedule tasks for future dates. So for example, if I want to schedule a task for next week, I can just, schedule it for next week. The cool thing though is that in addition to that, you can also schedule things with like natural language. So I can say like doctor's appointment at 2 p.m. on, I don't know, the 19th. And then it'll read the at 2 p.m. on the 19th and it'll automatically schedule it for that day. It's pretty cool. I really like it so far. That's just one feature. I really like it because it's super powerful, but there's also like no fluff. Like I feel like there's a lot of useful features that aren't gimmicky. The ability to add descriptions to tasks, the ability to add subtasks, to set priorities to your tasks, or to add tags to your tasks. Try saying that 5 times fast. It's just all very useful features without feeling gimmicky and just, stuff like that. Another cool thing is that if you, for example, have 2 tasks left over that you didn't get to finish that day, you can easily reschedule it to today or the next day by hitting the reschedule button in the top right. And that makes it super easy to just move all of your tasks that you didn't get finished down to the next day. You've also got some project management features like making Kanban boards and stuff like that. So Todoist is an awesome app. I highly recommend trying it out. Okay, so next we've got Apollo. So Apollo is going to be a Reddit app that just makes Reddit look a lot nicer, cleaner, easier to use. I personally like it because it's got like this beautiful iOS-like design. It's got lots of customization from the icons to the themes that you use. You could also change the swipe features. It's easy to save images, and I think it's easy to save videos and GIFs or GIFs. As well. I really like it because it just adds a lot of functionality and it makes it way easier to browse Reddit. It's free, and if you want some extra themes and stuff like that, you can also pay, I think it's like $2. Maybe like it might be like a flat fee of $2 or maybe it's $2 a month. I'm not sure. But I also like it because it seems like the developer for the app has like a fun sense of humor. So yeah, I think it's a really cool Reddit app. Definitely check it out, Apollo. All right, next up we've got MindNode. And what MindNode is it's going to be a mind mapping app that I like because it's really intuitive and easy to use. I personally use the free version. I've never had any reason to pay more for it. Super cool. If you do want to pay more, there's some extra features. I personally don't need them. And I like it because it's easy to manipulate each node that you kind of have. And then it's just great for kind of compiling a really complex idea and kind of just getting it on paper. It's really cool for that. Like for example, if I'm trying to take a concept that's really complicated and expand upon it, it's great for that. Another cool thing about this app is it's going to be on iPad, which is my preferred way of using it, but you've also got your iOS app and also a Mac app, which I also use a lot too. It's really cool. And next up here, we've got a bit of a unique one, and this is going to be an app called Uptime. And what Uptime is it's going to be an app that kind of summarizes books. So if you're like me and you love to read, but you just don't feel like you have the time and you want like the information from a lot of books, what Uptime does is it really just creates digestible, like 5 minute, like almost like stories, kind of like Instagram stories, where you can kind of just click through, see like the main points about a book and get a really nice summary of it. I also like it if I'm trying to find a new book to read and, I just see like it has a very nice library of books about productivity or business or writing, lots of different subjects. Now this one, unfortunately, you are going to have to pay for. There is a free trial. I personally think that it's worth it because it has like a lot of information. As someone who loves learning, there's just a lot of great material there, lots of awesome books and authors to check out. But I would definitely at least check out the free trial. It's super cool. And if you like learning, if you like productivity, or if you're into business or really anything, I would definitely recommend it to check out. All right, those are my 5 favorite iOS apps. Hopefully you were able to find something that maybe gave you inspiration or maybe something to add to your library. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you really loved it, maybe consider subscribing. If you want to see more of me, you can check me out on Instagram at MaroGhost. I'll leave that link in the description below. But with that said, I have been MaroGhost, and I'll haunt you tomorrow. Bye.